Questions for the players so we can dismiss them, and then questions for Coach. Go ahead.
All right. A lot of media here. That's good stuff. Great win. Really proud of our guys, first and foremost. Told them in the locker room, great thing about in life is when you can do something for somebody else. And I know these guys made a lot of people happy tonight. You know, alumni, former players, you know, our school and the university, and this is all the Cyclone Nation. And so that's what it's about. The atmosphere tonight was terrific. We worked great defense in the first half, challenged these guys, and their characters growing. And proud of them, and led by these guys and several others, we were able to get it done. And so it's a great win, and now we've got to handle this the right way, have great humility, and be ready for Alcorn on Sunday.
Take questions for the players. If you can grab a mic.
Liddell, over here. How did you hit that shot at the beginning of the second half, right underneath the basket? You just kind of threw it up and it was the end one. Take us through that play a little bit.
Well, I was just trying to be aggressive, get into the hoop. But I drove the...
Tell them to work on it.
Yeah, I work on it. But I'm aggressive, so I actually lost the ball trying to be aggressive, too aggressive, man. I came up with it, and then just the guy hit me on my arm and just threw it up. And it.
Best thing about this is we made a bet that he's got to cut his hair if we won tonight, man. I'm so fired up about that. He's going to get a low fade.
Nick, the last 5 minutes of the game was probably as pressure-packed as you guys have faced this year. What helped you guys get through that and close it out?
I just think confidence for the most part. I got confidence in all the guys on the court. Coach put what he thought was the best five on the court for the situation we were in, and we performed. And I got confidence in any of the guys handling the ball. Lindell, Donovan, and Hans came through big, and Solomon, he's just a big presence down there. So, I mean, we just stuck together and we did it together.
Nick, you guys forced 12 Iowa turnovers in the second half. Did you adjust on defense, or did they just give up the ball, or what happened?
I mean, we had a main focus of putting pressure on them. You know, they play a lot of guys, but we got to keep pressure on the ball. We got to keep, so they can't get the easy shots. They're getting easy curls and easy just buckets that we could prevent with pressure. And we picked it up the second half. Coach got on us in the locker room, and we came out and executed what he said to do.
As for this win, I mean, probably one of the bigger wins in the non-conference for you guys. How does this win help you guys in the next couple of weeks get prepared for that Big 12 stretch in January?
We kind of see where we're at a little bit now. We grow every day. We just try to get better day by day. This was a big-time win for us. So, I mean, we got to enjoy it tonight, and then got an off day tomorrow, which is nice. And then we got to get back to work and start the whole new day. So, I mean, as good as this win is, we got to get it, celebrate it tonight, and then it's over with tomorrow.
And you and Donovan back-to-back threes in 24 seconds. Then Iowa calls the timeout. What was that huddle like afterwards, and how did that kind of help give you guys the things the rest of the game?
It just made us more confident. Donovan going to make a three, and then me making the three. Our teammates just were happy for us, and they showed it. They showed it on the floor, and just made us confident and taking the right shots.
For either or both you guys, coming out of that Milwaukee game, you talked about, I think everybody did, about this team looking for an identity. Now with 6 straight and that win tonight, do you guys feel like you have that? What might it be if you do?
I think we're still getting it. You know, we got a little glimpse of what we can do when we do the right things, but we still have a long way to go. You know, we gave up 20 offensive rebounds. We can improve on that, and I mean, there's some good things that we can take from it, but we can also grow, and we just saw a little bit of what we can do. We still have a lot of things to prove.
We'll take one more for the players, and we'll just.
Lindell, after some of those shots that you made late in the game, it got pretty loud. What do you think of the environment at Hill tonight?
It was crazy. I never heard that before in my life. Like the fans were crazy. I was loving it though. You know, I was getting a little hyped. I don't usually get hyped, but I was getting hyped.
Thank you guys.
You take it?
Yeah.
Are you really good?
Questions for Coach Prohm?
Steve, they talked about Hans there at the end. What did you see from him late in the game, and what led you to want to keep him on the floor for so long and for such important stretches too?
Well, I thought in the second half, I thought Cameron did a really good job for us. Being a presence. I thought Cameron and Hans both. I thought Hans, when they were going zone a lot, we wanted Hans in the game to be in the high post, to be a decision maker and a facilitator from the high post, and also to help against the pressure, against the 1-2-2. Good decision maker, and he can make free throws. I know he missed the one, but he's 3 for 4 down the stretch, which was big. He's experienced. He's a fifth-year senior that, I said came from a program that's about winning. He's been coached, and he understands what's at stake. And so, and he's an attention to detail guy. And so, we've got a lot of confidence, and we're glad to have him healthy and playing now.
What did you learn about your team in the last 5-6 minutes of the game?
We're growing up. We're growing up. Like Nick said, I'm glad he said it. We've got a long way to go. We've got, we don't have our identity yet, but we're starting to make steps, and it's a growth process every day with this team. There was a time we had 3 freshmen out there for several minutes, and it was great for them to have that experience in an environment like this. And so what I learned is what we're capable of when we do the right things that we can do. I think we can surprise some people. And I learned when things are tough that they can respond. And I learned that we've got good character. And so if you got character, ability, and toughness, then you can do special things.
This is the 3rd or 4th straight game where you guys have really turned it up in the second half. What's got to change to get you guys to go a full 40?
Well, it's more defensively in the first half than offensively. I mean, we're at 36, and we didn't shoot it well in the first half. We came out of the timeout. They went 1-3-1. We turned it over. We gave them an easy basket. Iowa, the thing we were concerned about Iowa is what they hurt us on, is that the offensive glass and transition, and that they are capable of really making threes. And they did a good job of that tonight. And so, we just got to continue to grow and work at that. We've only had 8 guys healthy, so we have not had a complete practice of 5-on-5, up and down, tough drill work, because last time we did a rebounding drill, Jacoby got a concussion and Mike sprained his foot. So I was like, well, we're just going to do form box out. But at some point we got to get back to that. And so it's good to know we've got to just get better from attention to detail. And as they start learning how important scouting report is, we'll continue to grow.
What does 28 points off a turnover say about your defense?
Well, the funny thing is, last year, we weren't trying, but we were great with steals last year, just being in gaps. That's one thing Iowa, they have been turnover prone. And so that's what I talked to the guys about is, hey, we've got to turn them over. And we're not turning them over by pressing and trapping. We want to turn them over by ball pressure, denial, firing in the post, and then being in gaps, and then walling up. And I thought our post guys, when they drove it late in the game, did a good job walling up.
As for the first half, you guys had a little trouble with the rebounding. I guess, what did you kind of tell them at the half to get them back under their feet and ready for the second half?
They got to step up. I mean, we were getting dominated on the offensive glass, and it hurt us in the second half too. I mean, that kept us. I mean, we got out rebounded 22 tonight. If you get rebounded 10, hopefully you win. Not say going away, but you win a lot more comfortably. So we've got to get better on that end of the floor. We've got to hit guys. We've got a lot of guys just going to get the ball. We got to hit guys and then go get it.
Donovan did a nice job, it looked like, on Bohannon in the second half. What are your thoughts on that?
Donovan was great. And I just kept telling him, hey, shoot it. You're going to make some shots. And I thought he opened that lead up. When him and they touched on Lindell and him going back-to-back threes. I thought Donovan was big. I wanted him to stay aggressive. He made a couple big plays for us. But he chased Bohannon late. I know Bohannon got the 1 to cut it to 4, but he was really good, and he took a lot of pride in that. And so, he did a good job. And Bohannon's a good player, and they're looking for him. They're running him off a ton of screens down there.
Can you expect 20 out of Lindell almost every night now? Is this the player he is?
I don't want to put any expectations. I just want him to go play and have fun and enjoy getting better. Enjoy getting better and enjoy getting to learn each other better. Enjoy watching tape with him tomorrow, and not have any pressure about can he get 20. We just want to win.
You're not surprised when he gets 20 right now, right?
No. I mean, he's capable. He's got the ability. He was good tonight. He's good tonight.
Terrence had a big three in the second half. How far has he come since the start of the season?
You know, I was debating, who's going to be the first guy off the bench tonight. Jacoby, he's just getting back from concussion, so he hadn't practiced in a week and a half, really. And so we went back with Terrence, and I thought in the second half he really responded. Those 2 big free throws were huge. The 3 was huge in the zone. He played with a lot more confidence in the second half. I know he just played 10 minutes, but those were 10 big minutes he played for us tonight. And so he's grown up. And like I touched on, we had 3 freshmen in a big stretch out there. The great thing about it is now those guys have a taste of what Big 12 atmosphere, what Hilton's really about.
Is there any timetable for Zoran?
He'll be, when we get back from Christmas, we'll reevaluate him.